Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Guys, today in this video I am going to show you that how you can make this beautiful animated responsive website by just using simple HTML, CSS and Bootstrap. So guys, if you are a beginner or intermediate in web designing, then this is the best project for you to design and practice. So before starting this project, let me just overview this website. So first of all, here we have our nav bar. On the left side here we have our logo. You can put any type of logo right here, and in the center here we have our nav links, the home feature and contact us, and on the right side here we have one download button on the hover effect having one Apple icon. So whenever we hover on this button, it changes background color. And after that here we have our main section. First of all, here we have one heading, the big heading with the font size of bold, and after that here we have one paragraph, and here we have two buttons. These are two buttons with the hover effect and having some icons, and I get this all icons from the Font Awesome website. This is the Font Awesome website. From here you can get any type of icon for your project. And on the right side here we have one image, and after that here we have the another section. First of all, on the left side here we have one image, and on the right side here we have some headings and paragraph, and in the last here we have Windows button. And after this section here we have our next section. First of all, one heading, and after that one paragraph, and after that we have six columns having an images and the name of this and after that here we have six columns, six images, six avatar with the name. And after that here we have our pricing section. First of all, pricing, one heading, and after that here we have one paragraph, and here we have three cards with the hover effect. Whenever we hover on these cards, it's create a background shadow effect and having one button. So this is our pricing section, and after that here we have our second last section, one image and the heading, and after that one paragraph. And after that we have two buttons, one for iOS stores and one for Play Store. And in the end of this project of this website, here we have four sections: the code about section and the contact section and the socials media icons. Here we have some social media icons. You can get this all icons, these social media icons, from the Font Awesome website. So after that, in the last section here we have our copyright section. So guys, this website is completely responsive. You can see this website in your mobile, tablet or any type of touch screen. So okay guys, before starting this project, I have two files, one for HTML and one for CSS, and here we have all of our images that we use in this website. So guys, before starting with the Bootstrap, you have to copy this started template from the Get Bootstrap website and paste it in your HTML file. Now we are going to remove these unwanted links, and after that we are going to build our nav bar. First of all, we are going to design our nav bar. You have to visit the Get Bootstrap website. From the components, you have to click on the nav bar. From here there are many custom made nav bar. You can select any one and copy and paste it in your HTML file. Okay, now we are going to customize this nav bar by removing some classes and unwanted properties. So now let me see the output. Just refresh this page and see the output. So here is the output. Now let me just center this nav links by using this class margin auto. So now you can see these nav links are in the center, and we have to add some padding right and left to this nav bar, and just remove this container fluid class. So now after that we are going to design to add this download button, and after this UL we have to add one more UL with the class of navbar nav. And inside this UL we have to add our button with the class of download, because we are going to design this download class in our CSS. Now let me just refresh this page. So here you can see this download button, but this is not design. We are going to design this button in our CSS. And now let me add some background property to this navbar. The background BG white and with the shadow effect, and the navbar will be fixed on the top. So now here you can see this output, starting with the CSS with the style sheet. First of all, I am taking one universal tag with the padding 0 and margin 0, and the box sizing is border box. Now let me just link this CSS file in our HTML file. First of all, I am going to design our nav links. With the padding right is 30 pixel and the font size is medium, and the text transform is uppercase. Instead of using nav link class, right here I am using nav item class, so we can see the effect, the padding between these nav links. Now let me add some CSS to the nav link. If you see the output, so here you can see the output. And now let me just add the hover effect on the nav links. Instead of adding the hover effect on the nav links on the nav item, and now I am going to add one more link, the li. Just copy and paste the li and change the name of this nav link. And now if you see the output, so here is our output. And now I am going to design this download button. Just copy this download class and start styling it in our CSS. The height is 45 pixel and the width is 150 pixel. And the outline for this button will be none, and the border is also none, and the background is red, and the color of the text is white, and the border radius will be 60 pixel, and the font weight is bold, and the font size is large. Now let me see the output. So here you can see this button, this download button without the icon. We will add this icon in the end. And now I'm going to add the hover effect on this download button. Whenever we hover on this button, it's change its background color from red to another, from tomato color. It's change its background color to tomato color. This color will be good. So now whenever we hovering over this button, it's changing its background color. And now let me add just some transition. Whenever we hover on this button, it's change in its background color in the specific time, like in 0.5 seconds. And after this nav, I am going to start with the main section. First of all, the section with the class of main. And inside this section I am taking one container and one row, and inside this row I am taking 2 columns, and inside this column I am taking this heading 1, the h1 tag, and after that for this paragraph I am taking the p tag. This head h1 with the class of heading. Now let me just add some padding top and bottom for this section and the container. And now I am taking another column of six column for the large screen, and inside this I am taking one image. And whenever you are taking an image in using an image in the Bootstrap, whenever you are using an image in the Bootstrap, you must have to take the image fluid class inside this image tag. So here is our output with the image and these headings. And now I am designing this heading in our CSS. Now you can see the output of this heading. We add some CSS to this heading and this paragraph after this heading. And now we are going to add some more properties in this phead class. So now you can see this output, and after this heading and this paragraph, I am going to add these two buttons. After this p tag, I am adding one button with the class of btn1. And after this button, I am going to add one more button. So here is our output. These are the two buttons. Now I am going to design these two buttons, the btn1 and the btn2, in our CSS. Now we design this btn1, and now let me add we just add some properties. We just add some CSS properties to this btn1. As you can see, we designed this btn1 in our CSS. Now let me add just some hover effect on this btn1. Whenever we hover on this btn1, it changes its background color, and the transition will be 0.5 seconds, the time in which the background color will be changed. And now we are going to design our btn2. The height is 45 pixels and the width is 35%, and the border will be 2 pixels solid. So now let me see the output. So here you can see the output. Let me add some background color. The background will be transparent without any color, and after that we have to add some hover effect on this btn2. Whenever we hover on this btn2, the button it's changed its border color. For that we are going to add some CSS properties for the border color. The color will be changed of the text. Whenever we hover on this button, it changes text color and its border color. And now after this main section, we are going to design our next section. It is very simple, you can design very easily. First of all, I am taking one section with the class of pricing. You can take any class like with the different name, the course, or whatever you want. And inside this section I am taking one container, and inside this container I am taking one more div with the class of row. And inside this row we want 2 columns of 6 columns, and inside this first column I am taking one image. And whenever you are using an image in the Bootstrap, you have to take the class of image fluid in the image tag. And now I am going to add some padding bottom and top. So here is our output. Now let me just copy this content that we already designed and paste it in the tags for the H1 and for the P, and after that we will design the button. I already designed this heading tag, this heading class. For the H1 I am taking this heading class because we already designed this heading class in our CSS. And now I am taking the P tag. For the P tag I am also taking the para that we already designed in our CSS with the some padding top and bottom. Let me just copy this paragraph and paste it inside this P tag. And after this P tag I am going to take our button, and inside this button tag I am taking the btn1 class. This btn1 class, we already designed this btn1 class. It's already designed, so here you can see the output, this button, the btn1 with the hover effect. And now let me just add some bg background color for this section. So here I am designing this pen tag inside our CSS file. The output is same as we already designed the another website. Now I'm going to add this background color to this section with the class of course. We just have to add the background color. And now if you see the output, so here you can see the output. This is same that we already designed. And now I'm going to design this tutorial section, and after that the another sections, the pricing section. If you really want to learn this Bootstrap and HTML and CSS, you have to watch this complete video in which I designed this complete website. So please watch this complete video You will learn a lot of things, a lot of Bootstrap and a lot of CSS. Please watch this complete video.
you.